Okay, so it's kind of late, but this is huge breaking news, and I wanted to talk about it. So, in case people don't know, the official design for Broly has been revealed, but also there's a couple of images showcasing not only his full design, but also what he looks like in his legendary Super Saiyan mode, and then a shot of Goku, Vegeta versus Broly from the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie film. This is gonna be crazy, and I'm starting to feel like, okay, we're gonna get a trailer pretty freaking soon, because if we're already getting leaks, which I believe this is coming out of some of the Dragon Ball Heroes leaks, because I seen a small trailer of what they're doing in Dragon Ball Heroes, and not the actual anime but the video game of Super Saiyan 4 Xeno Gogeta, which it's insane in and of itself. But for starters, let's take a look at the first image. We have a Broly's normal character design in the upcoming film. Now, definitely a lot more of a muscular tone. I mean, Broly in his, in the old movie, shall I say, in his original form, for starters, his hair was slightly different if I remember correctly. It looked a little bit more like brownish, but we see Broly here, a bit more scars. And I mean, this is the first time we've actually, because I think earlier there was a leak of his design from like posters and stuff, but this is a full-on, get to see every angle of what Broly looks like in his normal form. He has like this green fur cloth wrapped around his pants, is ripped up. I ain't even gonna lie, I'll be honest, already with base form Broly, I gotta say 100% I rock with it way more than the old design. And that's hard for me to say, because I'm one of those people, nostalgia sometimes can really get in the goggles, you know what I mean? But definitely I gotta say base form Broly already, I think that it's a much better design than, the old Broly. Not that the old Broly looked bad per se, because honestly, like, we fell in love with the character for a reason, or some people fell in love with the character for a reason as far as the cool look that he exhibited. But just seeing this Broly, it kind of makes me question a couple things, because if they might be changing up the backstory, and he was never like stabbed up by, the people at Planet Vegeta and all that stuff, then I'm kind of curious what's up with those scars. Or could it be that they tried to, and he kind of like just went berserk on them, and that's what was left with him with the scars? I don't know, but either way, sick design for Broly. Also, he has that pendant around his neck, so I'm imagining some things are going to stay the same as far as Broly's backstory, or certain things like possibly his father Paragus being involved and controlling him still. Maybe certain core elements are going to be involved, but possibly, again, the whole crying thing is going to be swapped out and things like that. But either way, his normal base form, sick. Let's move on. There's an image of him in his, or shall I say a couple of images of him in his legendary Super Saiyan design, assuming that that's what they're going to continue with. And again, looks real sick. I ain't gonna lie though, it looks like Broly has kind of been missing leg day a little bit. Like, yo, he's like buff as fuck at the top, and then his legs is kind of like puny. That's a little bit funny, but I ain't even gonna lie, even in his legendary Super Saiyan form, I still gotta say it is really sick. But also, it kind of makes me, because we know with the Dragon Ball Super movie, right, it's going to have Frieza, the Frieza Force, the history of the Saiyans in so many aspects. It looks like, to a certain degree, and if you go back even to the armor and stuff, the Saiyan armor or whatever, it looks like Broly might actually be rocking with the Frieza Force, because those purple pants is the colors of the Frieza Force, likewise with the green on his boots, and I believe he also has green on the top of his Saiyan armor when it's not in this mode, whatever. But I'm kind of curious, is Broly rocking with the Frieza Force? Maybe Frieza remembered the Saiyan that he once encountered and went and kind of said, yo, join my squad, and maybe Frieza's the one controlling Broly and all this. I don't know, but seeing him with those purple pants is really making me believe that Broly might be rocking with the Frieza Force, and that's going to be insane. If Frieza strikes back at Goku and Vegeta again and is like, yo, I'm finally going to get my revenge, and he shows up with Broly, Frieza alone is nothing to play with, okay? We've seen in the Tournament of Power, we've seen time and time again, Frieza is, forced to be reckoned with. So if he shows up with Broly, oh my god, it's gonna be freaking sick. And honestly, this design, both of them, in the base form and in his legendary Super Saiyan form, I gotta say, major improvement. Don't get me wrong, Broly looked cool back in the day, but making him a little more, I don't even want to say modernized, because it's not like there's anything super, modern about it, but it's a cool design, and I think it works well, especially with the color of his hair and everything. It looks really freaking dope. I love it, honestly. And then the final image we have, which, ooh, baby, they're playing with my feels. I need this movie now. Is the image of Super Saiyan Broly, which he doesn't look like he has the legendary, the green tint in his hair. He just looks like he's possibly like a Super Saiyan 2-ish versus Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now, it always makes me wonder when I see somebody in normal Super Saiyan form, like we've seen Kale, which, by the way, it'll be a shame and a missed opportunity if we do not have Kale versus Broly. I want to see Kale and Caulifla, especially Caulifla. At the end of the day, that is Bae, that is best gal in Dragon Ball, okay? I just gotta say that right there, but that would be a missed opportunity. But man, this image, if Broly is putting in work, and depending on what modes he achieves, because it could be that they just keep him at this Super Saiyan form, which if they do, I mean, look at the image alone, he's putting in work against two Super Saiyan God Super Saiyans with just normal Super Saiyan. Like, yo, what's going on here? But I gotta say that this looks epic. It looks awesome. We got a full display of Broly with the Saiyan armor, with his new look and everything, fighting them. And they're struggling, and it looks like they're trying to double team him. So maybe if Frieza is involved and Frieza's controlling Broly, or has something to do behind the scenes of Broly showing up on Earth, it's going to be trouble, because if they can't even mess with Broly and then Frieza joins in, it's going to be a wrap. But at the end of the day, let's be honest, Frieza, he's a little bit on the racist side, so he might not care and take the opportunity to wipe out the Saiyans. So Broly might, at the end of the day, can you really trust Frieza? Let's be honest. Like in the Tournament of Power, I guess, because, you know, the fate of the universe and him reviving was at stake, so Frieza played along. I don't think he's going to play along with this one, and I just gotta say and commend whoever they brought in to do the character designs for this movie. Oh my god, like 12, 14, I might have to go to Japan to see this. I know we're getting the movie in January 2019, but I can't miss seeing this, like, premiere. This just looks so good. Look at the arts. I can only imagine what the animation is going to be like. And again, based on everything we've seen thus far, he does have the pendant, so I'm kind of curious. Again, going back to the whole Paragus thing, is Paragus going to be 100% included in this? Or if they do have Paragus in this, is it going to be maybe that Frieza makes a deal with Paragus to control Broly? Because there's no denying the huge possibilities based on Broly's new design and the fact that the Frieza Force and Frieza himself are going to be playing a pivotal part to the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie. More than likely, Broly could be a part of it as well, as far as being down with the Frieza Force. And my gosh, I can't wait to see that either. This is just, this is epicness at its core. Look at Vegeta looking like he's about to try and do something when Broly ain't letting him do nothing, and Goku's against the ropes. Like, and they're in the, like, yo, I think it's going to take a little bit of that Ultra Instinct, and I'm curious if we're even going to see that return as well. So much to discuss, so little time, only a few months. Well, actually, it does feel like a distance away. I ain't even going to lie. Like, I need this movie yesterday, yesteryear. Why are we waiting, people? I'm curious what you guys think. I guess for starters, from the top, do you think that Broly's redesign is better than the original look for Broly? Do you think that it surpasses it? It just looks really awesome. Honestly, I gotta say, especially with the upper, you know, the Saiyan body armor at the top, this looks freaking awesome. Broly's new look, I prefer it 1,000 times over the previous look. Again, not that the previous look was really bad, but maybe it's just that I feel it's dated, and this one just looks really freaking cool. On top of that, do you think that if Broly ascends further, because again, he's just a normal, possibly Super Saiyan 2-ish in this image right here with the golden hair, if he was to ascend to a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, Vegeta and Goku have no chance. They would have to fuse, which I wouldn't be surprised if throughout the movie he quickly picks up on, you know, God Ki or something like that, and then ascends to that form, and they're forced to go into Gogeta mode. Maybe that's why Heroes is hyping up Gogeta in there, because they're gonna do it in here, or Vegito. Either way, what do you think about that? And what are your expectations after seeing this incredible image for Broly versus Goku and Vegeta, baby? This movie can't come fast enough. Please, January 2019. Oh my god, but again, I might have to hit up Japan. I'm just saying, you know, go out there, you know, respect a little bit, and at the same time catch the Dragon Ball Super movie. I'm just saying. And your overall thoughts. But that is all I have for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say or enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you want more from me, make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, stalk me on Facebook, follow me on Twitch, and make sure to hit the bell to get all notifications here on YouTube. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day. And remember the golden rule: anime and manga for life, boy. Bow. Have an awesome day. Oh, baby, give me Dragon Ball Super the movie now, Broly. We making major moves, laughing at the haters lose. We don't give a fuck, virginity intact, cream stack. Paper rules, if you heard it, best believe that. But now it's whatever, one day I'll be your favorite, but never.